Hello and welcome to my drink review of Velvet Soda Guanábana. I'm recording this on my 7th day of keto, so the 7th of January. And let's see if I can open this. There we go. Oh, that smells actually very nice. I like that smell. But it reminds me of something. It's not Guanábana because I've never had that. I mean, I guess I've had a drink that had Guanábana. It's like a Festus drink, but that one contains 0.003% Guanábana, so basically nothing. Let's see how this one tastes like. It has a nice color, but the other one that I had from this drink actually contained the other like velvet soda, the peach one, actually contained food coloring. This one does not, so that's a plus. I guess it's called graviola. I guess the Swedish name for Guanábana is graviola, but when you buy stuff it says Guanábana. So yeah, there you go. Cheers. It tastes like a... wait. Like a very tasty lemonade, actually. But very, very like tiny hints of lemon. And then maybe like some banana in there or something. I don't know. It tastes really good. Yeah, I really like that taste. I mean, I would probably taste things with Guanábana in the future. Obviously, since I'm on keto, I'm not gonna finish this one. I'll save some more for tomorrow. The keto is going fine. It's going really well. I have recorded earlier on today before I slept again. I recorded... my short that I'm now gonna edit, because for some reason I don't know why that happens, but sometimes when I edit on my phone, which is super convenient, super easy, you can put in more than one picture, and sometimes you can't, and I don't know why, where the limits, like why sometimes do you have one picture or sticker as they call it limit, and sometimes you have 3. I don't know why. And it has nothing to do with the file sizes or the resolutions of the pictures, so I have no idea. But because there's 3 pictures I want in, I'm gonna have to do it on my computer. But my weight was 114 something. 113 something. Do I have my phone here with me? I do not. So I'm gonna have to roll and get my phone to be able to put on the pictures or end the video on my computer to edit them. And then my ketone levels was 0.6, which is pretty good. After a week, I'm at 0.6. And my blood sugar was 4.5, I think. And my blood sugar, I'm not gonna test it that often, because I've never really had high blood sugar, so and I tend to have a bit on the lower side like normally, and even on keto, I mean, it's still good to check it, obviously, because too low, well, that's not good. But I think it's something that can happen if you don't get enough carbs. I think that's why they kind of tell you to kind of like try to get like 20 carbs a day or something. But for me, I do think I feel better with my keto when I get around 30 to maybe even 40, around that. But it is difficult to actually get there. It's easier to get over that or just below 20, So that's why I'm drinking this today, because yesterday and the day before, I'm pretty sure I was probably around 10 to 15 for those days. So with a glass of this, which should give me, let's see. So let's say that was like 1.5 deciliters. It should be giving me around 10 carbs, like 10 grams of sugar right here. Yeah, I don't really have much more to say. I mean, there are 2 comments. Let's do those. First comment by Duplin. What's your height? My height is, well, according to my my identity card is 181, but that was my height when I was 15, where I took it at the police office. I'm pretty sure I probably am shorter now than I was when I was 15, because I have compressed spine, and back when I was 15 I didn't have that, and my back was straight. It is not straight anymore, it's crooked. So I'm pretty sure I'm 180 now. Oh yeah, that comment by Duplin was on my day 5 keto weight loss journey, or just day 5 keto weight loss. Comment by Lazul. Agreed, Space Marine are really good for a video game power fantasy like Gears of War. Which is pretty funny to say that, because I'm pretty sure Gears of War is like heavily based on Space Marines. And maybe it was even supposed to be a Space Marine game. Kind of similar to how StarCraft, that the Blizzard game, what's it called? StarCraft was supposed to be a Warhammer game. And then it didn't. It became its own, which good for those companies. And a big blunder on Games Workshop. For a story though, they are not that interesting. They're just super soldiers. True. Also, why are they called Marines? There's no sea in their deployment. They're not amphibious sea-to-land military units to my knowledge. And I answered space-to-land because that's why they're called Space Marines. And then Lazul answered, yeah, I know, but still, marine is still marine life, maritime, etc. related to the sea. In sci-fi, I know that the universe is seen as the sea. And yeah, like space in Warhammer is kind of like sea. Like the Navy has basically become, the Imperial Navy. The Imperial Navy control, the space ships and all that. And all of their ranks are, based on the Navy, the maritime sea. It's just that it's kind of like, for example, humanity. If humanity would go to the stars, then maybe, traveling on the sea, like that branch of the military would probably be the ones that would now take care of, the space as well, right? There you have it. Like, it doesn't really necessarily have to do with marine, like the maritime stuff. It's just a title. And also, that's the low Gothic name for them. The high Gothic name, which I think is more along the line of like their official name, is Adeptus Astartes. That's high Gothic for them, while low Gothic is a Space Marine in the 40k universe. So that's one thing I would actually love to see. Like, I know that's not going to happen in the Amazon show, but I would love for them to introduce high Gothic and low Gothic, so that, for example, if Space Marines, when Space Marines are talking to each other in front of other people, they would speak in high Gothic, so that basically normal people that doesn't know high Gothic, they wouldn't understand what they're saying. Kind of like, and that little thing is based on, the Romans, how the Romans had Latin and Greek. How the upper class of the Romans would often speak Greek when they speak to each other and not Latin. So I would love to see something like that in a show, to show, the difference with languages. And then them to not even give us subtitles. So they don't give you subtitles when they speak High Gothic to really help with the immersion of, oh, okay, they're speaking a completely different language that you don't understand. Because I think that's something. Sometimes not giving a translation when people talk is a really good thing. Because maybe it's kind of like they're trying to relay information that they don't really want you as a viewer to know, but it would make sense for them to say it,